the drink is good. Like if you drank a whole jug of this, if I pass this to everybody, nobody would complain. But because I cook and I'm looking for, like when Eric came over, I made something tonight and he goes, man, you can taste the peppers. Let's go, man. Guys, welcome back to the Art of Whiskey, man. I've got a guy named Michael King here. Now, Michael King was having some events he invited me to. So I said, man, you got to come to Booze and Food. So for one, big thank you to Michael and bringing his wife on a Monday. Monday's often difficult for people to get to. And I thought, this is the truth. I said, nobody's going to come on a Monday, but let's do it on a Monday just in case. And I'm like, nobody's going to show up. Get this. 15 folks on my house on a Monday throughout the day. You go, damn, they showed up. And again, Chance drives 40 plus miles, an hour and change just to be here on a Monday in the afternoon. And has left as late as 2:30 in the morning to go back home. Just told us he slept on the side of the road because they went and smoked hookah at 12 o'clock. Point is this. Jamarcus made a new drink, and point in talking to Michael is, Michael, you put together a list for Jamarcus to try, him and Chance, right? You want to do, what did you want to do with cocktails? Because it's the entry to whiskey, right?
Yeah, a lot of people find drinking straight hard liquor of any kind a little bit unapproachable because of the proof level. And cocktails are the gateway, right? You try a cocktail, it's got some like flavor profile, it opens you up to the spirit, and then you're like, hey, let me start trying it. And then you go from cocktails that have a lot of ingredients to simpler cocktails to then where you're just trying it neat, and then you just get into this journey where you're drinking it, you know, by itself and enjoying the core spirit without needing all the extra sugar and other things. Although, never mind a good cocktail, so you know, it's good to mix it up.
And you made some good cocktails. I was at his house. He made some very good cocktails, people. So, what about cocktails do you like and you actually like? Outside of introducing people to whiskey, what about cocktails do you like, man?
I think it's so like a lot of people. You start out when you're buying whiskey bottles where you're getting things that are maybe not the greatest whiskey. And now you have...
Tim said 1 in 5, bro.
Yeah, now you have a lot of whiskey at home that you don't know what to do with, and cocktails are the answer. It's a good way.
Get this. That's the way to kind of mask it, right?
Yeah.
To get rid of that taste you don't like and then enhance it. And let me tell you this. Our Craftsman here is cranberry season, right? So we think about cranberry season. You can't go in March or April and be like, hey, I'm looking for cranberries. There ain't none. Right now, cranberries are everywhere. So I said, hey, use this crock pot, figure out what to do with a cranberry, and see how many drinks you can make with cranberry, I guess, juice or some type of sauce or flavor or something, right? So in this case, cider.
Cranberry cider, yeah.
So cranberry cider. You did you use apple cider to?
So yes, I'll put the recipe in the shorts.
I'll be honest and saying, I want more cranberry. I like acidity and I like zang. So I want to know that I'm drinking cranberry. The drink itself is good. What would you say?
I would say this is the perfect fall weather drink. As you're getting into it's getting cold, it's getting brisk. It's got the cinnamon in it. It's got the cranberry.
Literally, what the stick?
Yeah,
that's a cinnamon stick to it. Like, but keep going.
But what I would say is that try this warm. Like a mulled wine, this could kind of be a good replacement for that because it's going to give you that fruit flavor. It's going to give you that cinnamon flavor. It's got this great just fall weather feel to it. And I think as a warm cocktail, it actually might be something interesting to experiment with.
Now, what I love about the whiskey people, and specifically even Michael King, because he's here in this video, is that everyone can have a different profile, but most importantly, they're going to tell you the truth. So what I love is my perspective does not shift, shape, or change his views on things. He's like, oh, I'm drinking it this way. Oh, what about warm? What about this? Let me be very clear. Cocktail's good. There you go. I could drink that.
Yeah.
I could give this to anybody like, oh, I would drink that. But because I know for a fact, I bought the cranberries for the dogs, to be clear. I said, you know what? I'm going to do an education video on dogs. They got mad cranberries. I said, hey, could you make a drink with this? Craftsman, Better Best said, yeah, I could. I said, well, then figure it out. He figured something out. I want a cranberry approach. But naturally speaking, if you told me this was a what? A cranberry bourbon cider, and I drank a batch of it, I'm like, oh man, I'm twirled. I'm good, bro. It's a good drink. Let me just, baby, if we're going A to F. This is a A minus because it's factually a good drink. The only thing that's missing for me is I know for fact I've got a bag of cranberries that you can bite a cranberry, be like, oh, that's cranberry. So I'm tasting the acidity. I'm tasting the zing. I'm tasting like the.
One of those little taster glasses.
This one?
Yep.
And this right here is what?
That's the batch. But when I made the drink, I added some stuff to it, so that should be more cranberry for you.
I can taste cranberry. Mike, I want you to try. Let me get you another one. So it can't, how?
And so you can make 3 different variations. Like you said, you can do a hot toddy version of this with this batch specifically. You can make an old fashioned, which is what I did.
So do you put simple in this one?
I added a touch of maple to it.
Touch of maple. I would say if you add the cinnamon that I'm getting in this one to this one, it's a different cocktail, but I like it because it's now bright, it's refreshing. This one has some really good mouthfeel. It's one that you can drink, as you said, you can drink a whole pitcher of this and not realize it. And when I think with cocktails, your cocktails do one of 2 things. They either enhance the underlying alcohol and bring it forward, or they serve to give you a way to consume the alcohol without realizing you're drinking alcohol. This first one, I think, can mask the alcohol. You can drink a lot of it. You're not going to know you're drinking whiskey
at all.
This one, you add whiskey to it. You're going to know you're drinking whiskey. And I think if you get the right whiskey, maybe like a rye rather than a bourbon, it might play off that a little bit better. And now enhances and adds to it, giving it something a little bit extra.
Guys, I was like, you know what? Again, King's at the house today. And I'm funny is because there's another dude here named King. and I would tell you this, Michael came in. I love his perspective. He has a palate, and even more importantly, an understanding of whiskey and cocktails. And cocktails are the way to get people who don't drink whiskey to drink whiskey. All this stuff matters, or it is good, but even when he said drink this, our palates are different. He made it make sense. I want more cranberry still. Still not enough. I gotta be honest, for me, it's not enough, but the drink is good. Like if you drank a whole jug of this, if I passed this to everybody, nobody would complain. But because I cook and I'm looking for, like when Eric came over, I made something tonight and he goes, man, you could taste the pepper in that. I purposely did that. I did that without burning his throat to ensure he felt the spice hitting from here to here. Because that's a good rye. But in a chicken fricassee, whatever you say it, you go, oh, and mind you, I dialed back the flavors because I'm like, I don't know who eats spicy, who doesn't. So you're always figuring out how to enhance your food and make a meal complete is what I call it. And that's texture, flavor, savory, sugar, acidity, and something sweet. The meal I made lacked acidity. I love the acidity component. But all I had to do technically is make a salad to go with it and make a vinaigrette. That really like completed the whole meal. Point is, our craftsman did a very good job. Glad that he used the cranberries. Very good drink. This is good. That is good. Get this. That is good.
Yeah.
It's not. None of it's bad. But I'm a mouthfeel, flavor, full. I'm like, I want to taste the cranberry. I want to smell them almost, right? When people walked into his house, they were like, "Boy, what are you cooking, boy? That smells amazing." I'm like, oh, nothing's cooking yet.
So you want it to be almost like a whiskey sour, but made with cranberry and not citrus.
So that might be the answer. It's making a whiskey sour, but keep in mind, I think he's better than this. So I'm not, to his credit, I think there's a way to almost make a cranberry candy sauce. And it's like, if I made a cranberry candy, and you're like, damn, that tastes so good, but I can taste the cranberry? Like, when's the last time you ate a cranberry by itself?
Can't remember.
1 second, please. Pause this, people. I'll be right back. You want one? Now, guys, this is a raw cranberry. It says HEB. Can they see the cranberry? Now, Michael said he's not had a cranberry in some good time. Go ahead, grab it for yourself. Grab a couple of them, man. Now, look. Woo!
That's tart.
Now, be honest, Michael. Do you taste that tartness in here?
Tiny bit in this one, but otherwise, no.
Now, that's not a bad thing because you're like, I need to hide this. This is like bitter tart, right?
I mean, it's kind of like if you ever had a kumquat,
Yep.
right, where it's sweet on the outside but tart in the middle.
Yeah.
You're just missing the sweet on the outside, which these cocktails, this one especially, gives you all the sweet on the outside, but then you lost the tart in the middle.
So you get my point now, because mind you, he hasn't had a cranberry in a good while, and mind you, I haven't either. So when I tried, I was like, oh wow, I like tart things a little bit. I was raised on sweet tarts and fucking warheads, things where you go woo woo. So when I'm like enhancing my ingredients, so I told you this had salt, pepper, and sugar. You want to taste the sweet, you want to taste the salt, you want to taste kind of the acidity, depending on what I said. I forgot what I said at first. Point is you like, I tasted all the flavors there, and you didn't taste it because it's not too salty, it's not too sweet, and it's not too acidic. You go, that's a tasty meal. How'd you do that? Hence, sweet and sour chicken. So in this case, that right there was evident. You're like, oh, that's a cranberry. Literally, it's a fucking cranberry. So not metaphorically, it's a fucking cranberry and it's rawest flavor.
Yeah.
That didn't taste like cranberry.
No, I mean, it's like this one just tastes sweet, and you get the sweet and the cinnamon, and there is a kind of a fruit profile to it, but it's not distinctly cranberry. Yeah, this one, where it's just the raw without the maple in it, you do get a little bit of cranberry coming through, but it's not that sort of tart, crisp, bright cranberry like you get by eating this raw cranberry.
And mind you, be very clear. I got him here. I said, Tim, give me some bottles you need to get rid of that I could talk about. He gave me your Trimmers blend.
Okay.
And I go, Trimmers? I didn't know Michael like that. I've been to his house a couple times. I was like, is this good? He was like, no, it's a good blend. Tim literally goes, if you don't want it, I'll keep it. I said, nah, fuck it, I'll take it. I'm saying that to say, dude has a palate and most importantly, perspective. This is not a dig on the craftsman. When you're not around people who make you better, then you can't get better. For a fact, I've had his cocktails. They're good drinks. They're great drinks, if I'm being honest.
Thank you.
Jamarcus makes amazing drinks as well. I like ingredients. If I'm cooking with something, I want you to be like, oh, I can taste it. I didn't taste the cranberry. So, what does that tell our craftsman? He got more work to do. And that's why we put recipes and things into context. So stay tuned, people. Keep it whiskey. Any advice for those people who are getting into the whiskey space and are leveraging cocktails?
I would say, start with the classics. An old fashioned goes a long way. Whiskey sour. You get to the easy to make, simple ingredients. Don't be afraid to try a bunch of different cocktails. You'll find one that you eventually like, and then your journey goes from there.
There you have it, people. Well, as always, man, big thanks to Michael King for bringing some amazing whiskey and everybody who's shown up today. I started boozing food with Jimmy G with no intent of it turning into this. I think it could be bigger and maybe eventually one day open restaurants. If ever you wanted to try good whiskey, great whiskey, and amazing cocktails, we're going to crack the code here by way of real life people who spend their hard-earned money drinking, investing, and spending time with friends, and then even a place where you can do bottle shares. Like, why is it illegal for you to, like, what state do we got to build this in where you can just bring your bottles and enjoy yourself? We're going to get into some more of this, aka the cranberry cocktail. It's great. I repeat, great flavor. It just needs more cranberry, people. Until next time, man, keep it whiskey.